Hey everyone, there's a report from local San Francisco television station KPIX that city officials met with a representative of the legendary NFL Hall of Fame team owner Eddie DeBartolo on Thursday. But from conversations I have had, I have to tell you, it's really not something to get excited about. It's just exploratory. And repeat, it's just exploratory. Let me give you an example of what I mean by way of personal example. When I represented Elihu Harris as economic advisor to the mayor, when he was the mayor of Oakland, obviously, I was the point person to meet with anyone that was interested in buying the Oakland Athletics. Why? Because the lease agreement that we had then, we being the city of Oakland, the county of Alameda, and the Coliseum Joint Powers Authority, the East Bay entities, was written in such a way that, first of all, East Bay entities had first right of refusal to any ownership team that stepped forward that the current owners, then Ken Schott and Steve Hoffman, wanted or were considering selling at, at the time. In order to properly vet those groups, I was the first point of contact at the mayor's office, and so I talked to and met with a number of people, most notably John Cariotis, who is limited partner at Sacramento Kings, and also representatives of Magic Johnson. Now, Magic Johnson was brought to me after I cold called Michael Ovitz, who was then and still is now Magic Johnson's friend and business mentor. And it was Michael Ovitz who put me in touch with Lon Rosen, who was then the agent for Magic Johnson and is now an executive with the Dodgers, a key executive actually. So at that time, I then let the media know, hey, I have talked to representatives of Magic Johnson regarding our interest in forming an ownership group that would consist in part with Mr. Johnson and also Frank Robinson, who at the time was interested in owning the Athletics, into a powerful African American led ownership group. That was the intent. But the idea is these talks were exploratory. They didn't lead to an actual position of ownership for anyone at the time. Of course, now we know that Magic Johnson is a key owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. But I emphasize that the reason I let the media know about what was going on was to pump up interest in the possibility of the Oakland Athletics being owned by a primarily African American ownership group. In this instance, there is no at all inkling of anything related to an intent like that. What's going on, and I can say that because of the people that are involved, is purely, hey, look, we just want on Eddie DeBartolo's side to get a whiff of what's going on. And then on the city side, it's, well, check them out and see what they say because we have this MOU with Ronnie. And so therefore, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf wasn't involved in the meetings at all. NFL Representative Eric Grubman wasn't even in town to be involved with the meetings. And on top of all of that, Ronnie Lott and Rodney Peete weren't involved in those meetings. So when you don't have what right now are the big players involved in the meeting, it's exploratory and it means it's not going to go anywhere. So I would not even start to speculate on what Eddie DeBartolo is going to do or anything else until the mayor is in the meeting. And that has not happened. It's not a good idea to speculate on this being a done deal and Eddie DeBartolo is going to connect with Marty Lott and form this powerful group. Exciting to talk about and consider? Of course it is. But at this point, is it real? No, it's not.